Hey everyone, my name is Andy. I am a registered dietitian who helps people use the power of nutrition to reverse fatty liver disease. In today's video, we are going to talk about the role that red meat and fish intake have to play in either increasing or decreasing your risk of ending up with a fatty liver. So let's start by saying the following. The average person has consumed a lot more red meat than fish in their life. Just think about your own life right now. Think about all the protein that you've eaten in your life. I bet you, statistically speaking, that you've had much more red meat than you've had fish. And that's all good. That's the way it is. Now, we're going to talk about this study right here. What the study did is it followed 500,000 people for around 12 years, and it looked at the type of meat they ate relative to the likelihood that they were going to end up with a fatty liver. What it found is the people who ate the most red meat had around a 30% higher risk of ending up with a fatty liver compared to the people who ate the least red meat. It also found that people who ate the most oily fish had a 30% lower risk of ending up with fatty liver than those who ate the least oily fish. Oily fish, by the way, salmon, sardines, trout, herring, mackerel, anchovies. The word oily basically means they are very high in omega-3 fatty acids. For those who don't know, omega-3s are very anti-inflammatory. They're very good for your liver. They're good for your gut bacteria. They're good for insulin sensitivity. And all of those factors are relevant, of course, to liver health, which is why they reduce the fatty liver risk. Now, the moral of today's story is you don't want to be the person who has way more red meat than everyone else and way less oily fish than everyone else. That's the easiest way for me to put today's message. Now, exactly where to fall in that spectrum, it really depends on the person and exactly what they're willing to change. But long story short, I'm not anti-red meat. Let me be clear about that, okay? I actually quite enjoy burgers, lamb, ground beef, etc. But I know that fatty fish has these omega-3 compounds, which are very, very good, and red meat doesn't. So I have to apply that knowledge in terms of how I make my choices. And over my life and the weeks and months ahead, I know deep down that I need to really prioritize my fish intake over my red meat intake. But it's not to say that I can't have both. And certainly myself personally, I will have both. Now, that's me. What you need to do and the way you need to arrange your diet to arrange fatty liver disease, I can't tell you right now exactly, but I can if we work together one-on-one via my Fatty Liver Fighters online course, community, and coaching program. If you are looking for professional guidance and nutrition solutions to reverse fatty liver disease, I can help. Comment liver below, and I'll reach out with more information about how we can work together.